Pardon me for the drama. I put niggas through trauma. Couldn't penetrate the armor. Now they drinking sugar water. Death of dishonor. Headshots of this honor. Can't stop when I own a sweatshop. Sauna.
What's good YouTube and my people in Mzansi? Welcome to another video. I'm Mr. Ish and today's video is different, guys. You've seen from the title we are talking about the confusion caused when you Google search squatter camps in South Africa. Yep, you guys all know the story. So here's a little background. It all began when popular advertising creative Xolisa Gyashara asked his Twitter followers to Google search squatter camps in South Africa. So many people did this search and what they found was very, very confusing. And Twitter is going crazy. Let's have a look at some of the tweets and see what some of the people are saying about this. Adlia Mohanu says, on other news, South Africa has white squatter camps. Yep, this is true, people, this is true. At Mpo Sedibe said, is there a fact-checking function before content is loaded? The search result for squatter camps in South Africa is beyond the scope of gross misrepresentation. At Kiki Masibi said, guys, either something doesn't add up or there is more than one South Africa. At Zola Ndwandwe said, with the white hatred constantly spewed daily and white people denied access to employment, what do you think happens to unemployed people? They end up in squatter camps. Now, so okay, let's see what exactly is going on here. So obviously, due to the gross injustices of apartheid South Africa, it was essential for South Africa to come up with a form of affirmative action, which became BEE.
They are the victims, they say, of affirmative action, or what they call reverse discrimination. Virtually every person in this room feels that way. They all lived and worked during the apartheid era. They are left with meager pensions and come to this community center twice a week for a free meal. They don't talk openly, but ask a few questions and the bitterness rises.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. It's the truth. It's getting the job. The white people is staying behind. First the black and then the white, and that is the truth.
It is true that South Africa has its own version of affirmative action. It's called Black Economic Empowerment, and it was seen as vital in the new South Africa. Go to any one of the government ministries in Pretoria today, and most of the civil servants are black. It used to be that most of the faces you'd see on the streets here were white. Under the apartheid system, if you were a white person, you got a job. So
it's basically just to level the playing grounds, just to level the fields, because black people couldn't do anything during apartheid. They couldn't move. They literally just could not move. They had curfews left, right, and center. They had laws banning them left, right, and center. So affirmative action was very essential. So in a sense, yes, people of color in South Africa are favored when it comes to broad general employment as a form to combat what had happened before. Now, I don't have the answers to this. I just have more questions. Firstly being, what must happen, Another tweet by Iseleb says, for those shocked by the images of squatter camps in South Africa, Google search, it's called ranking. Google ranks search results based on the content it finds crawling on the web. Yes, guys, Google search is based on what is actually on the internet and what is most popular on the internet. So I think what's happening is that sadly enough, it's almost a norm. It is almost normal to always see people of color in these situations, in squatter camps and in poverty. So much so that people have seen enough of that. People are aware of that. The whole world knows that. So I think what has happened increasingly over the past years is that people have been more drawn or been more fascinated by articles and documentaries and news of white squatter camps and white poverty in South Africa. So those have been the more popular searches and the more popular clicks on Google in the recent years, hence the higher ranking of these such articles. Even myself, I believe, like the past few years, when I saw something, you know, based on white poverty or white squatter camps in South Africa, I was very shocked and very intrigued. What? Poverty, white poverty in South Africa, white squatter camps in South Africa, what? So that's what I would watch, you know, because I mean, I know that people of color dominate squatter camps. So yes guys, that is how the algorithm works on Google, okay? That's how it all unfolds. Somebody said that maybe we're not writing enough stories about people of color in these situations, but I don't believe that. I think there's billions of those stories. It's just that in recent times, what's more fascinating to people is the other side of things. So yes guys, do it yourself. Go on Google and search squatter camps in South Africa. You'll see it yourself. It is quite confusing for the everyday normal guy, because we're not used to that. We don't see that truth in our daily lives. So do it yourself, Google and see the result. And yeah man, but basically it is very interesting, it is very fascinating. Comment down below what you think about all of this. And if I must get a little bit political, I will say that there is, there are white slums in South Africa. There are impoverished white people in South Africa.
I was very keen, as one of those who believe that all South Africans should live in harmony. There should be no South African who must be in poverty, whether white or black or yellow.
His visit drew attention to an issue that wasn't comfortably discussed in South African society. In a country where the vast majority of poor people are black, it seemed wrong to talk about a few poor white people.
That is actually a fact, believe it or not. And you can just check it out yourself, man, and ask yourself the questions why. But I think poverty is poverty and nobody deserves it. And yeah, we really can't argue about we're poor, you're not poor, like, you know, it just doesn't make sense for me. So yes guys, comment down below and let me know what you think about the story. And you yourself go out there and go and Google squatter camps in South Africa. You'll see the result. I know it's confusing for most of us who have never seen this reality in our everyday lives, but it is true. You can go and check out other documentaries on YouTube or online that speak about this, because it did happen that after the apartheid regime and in the new South Africa with BEE, some white people, you know, were left having to fend for themselves and really couldn't cope. But yeah man, that's what I think of the thing. I just had to like make a video about it and see what the heck going on, so as to create a conversation with you guys. So comment down below, let me know what you think of this whole thing that's happening. Yeah man, let me know what you think. Comment down below. And thanks for watching the video guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And yeah baby, yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video.
Lightning, ganja, motherfucker. Fully in, fully in, fully in, fully